Hello collective, it's Kai. I am recognizing that I attached very quickly. I was moving through my ego, and now I have to take responsibility for that. Karma is so fucking real. I don't give two shits. Yeah, it's literal trash. It's literal trash that I have to go through this, but I didn't learn my lesson. I keep involving and interacting in a way that's not detached, so therefore when my feelings get hurt and I feel so much pain, if there's a moment where I am blaming an external force for what happened, I'm just upset with myself because I'm recognizing that I didn't fucking speak up. As much as I love moving out of love, and that is truly the highest form that one can attain in this physical dimension, is to be at that high frequency of love, it's also acknowledging that we are on the physical plane and that not everyone is meant to be in your life, right? Yesterday I was grieving because I just felt the feeling of grief. That's it. And so I allowed myself to channel through music and drawing. And it's like I'm surrounded by people who are open to listening to what I have to experience. I am connected with people who still are willing to put in the effort to connect with me. I am blessed by the abundance of creativity and being able to create on my platforms and share my experience because of who I am and how I love and show up for myself. I have to take accountability for my fucking actions, and it takes discernment. I'm understanding that, but sometimes I don't want to. I want to believe that this person does wish the best for me and is willing to work with me in understanding that. Some people simply do not have the capacity for it. It does not make me any better or worse than them. It's just the point in our own process and progress in this physicality, this lifetime. It just doesn't have the space. There's no space. I do not have the space for someone who's not open to hearing me express what really fucking ticked me off about what they did. Some people do not have the fucking space for that. Some people don't care. Some people don't think that what they did is wrong. That in itself is valid. They have to be discerning too. They have to make their own decisions too. And that's why I'm like, why the fuck am I trying to force this fucking connection? Like, why? And like, that is me coming back full circle, going back into myself to understand, why do I force myself to be in an environment that I cannot be myself entirely? Yes, asking for consent is important. Yes, establishing boundaries is important, because speaking your boundaries, letting people know how to treat you, so therefore knowing yourself enough to be able to be like, hey, I don't really appreciate you talking to me in this way. Is there any way that I can understand you more? Inquiring, opening up the space, not being like, stop fucking talking to me like that. Why do you talk like this? I was in my ego, and I know that. So I haven't been able to forgive them. I haven't been able to forgive myself, because I'm just like, fuck, I know better. I know better. Sometimes I don't do better. I don't do it, even though I know it. Oh. My feelings were hurt. That is the simplest thing that I can establish is that my feelings were hurt. I felt pain. Therefore, from that point, I cultivated fear. And I'm like, it's Tuesday, and I'm gonna be in their space on Saturday. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows if I'm gonna even be open to that? Honestly. Who knows if I actually want to do that? Because, if anything, I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on the people that I love, that love me in their own ways. It's like, I've been learning this lesson in many different forms, right? And recently, I have released a lot. I've forgiven a lot of parts of myself that felt foolish and embarrassed and shameful and guilty and regretful for experiencing deep, profound love for someone who didn't even want to be around me. He did not want to even be in my space or talk to me or look at me. That is literally what it was. Forgiving the guilt of hurting someone who also hurt me the same way that I hurt them. So forgiving myself, forgiving them, also allowing space for change. People are not the same, always. And that is what I'm recognizing with this, is that I want them to be that experience because of how much I felt hurt. And then at the same time, it's like, but they didn't even mean to. They don't know me. They don't even fucking know me. And that's how I feel about comments sometimes. Because it's like, well, most of the time, because it's your own experience. If you believe something, then that is your own truth. If you experienced it, then that is your own experience. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because some comments just fucking blow me away. In a really positive way, and also in a negative way. Everyone is deserving of having their own experience perception because it's valid. It is opening myself up to the perspective of another person that I may not even align with, honestly. It's come to the point where I've really released certain aspects of, like, speaking about things as if I do know what's gonna happen. I don't. I don't know what's gonna happen. Especially when it comes to my own development and evolution, and like, things are constantly changing for me, and it's so nice because I got this Moldavite because of that. I was like, I asked universe for exponential change, and it's been fucking happening. It's been happening, and now I just am aligned with this crystal that a lot of people are scared of. Because the unknown is literally, you're the fool on the cliff, falling off the cliff because you have faith that things are just gonna happen. You don't even know if it's gonna work out. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you know shit's gonna happen. And that's why I'm like, I have to face my comfort zone. I have to face my comfort zone. That is why I was resistant. It's because I was afraid of welcoming him into my life and being like, oh, I actually want to be in a relationship with you. And I still want to be friends. It's like, that was a whole trope that I was not open to for so much of, honestly, all of my life up until this point. Like, literally, I was constantly around guys, or more consistently around guys. So like a lot of my friends were just guys. I honestly only had like 2 friends that were girls at a time. Like, that was like, no, that's not true. But it was very like handful amount. And then all my guy friends, right? Like, I was around the masculine energy for so long that it got to the point where it was like, no, bro, I'm a fucking homie, I'm a broski, and if you start treating me fucking weird, which is like, even like things like buying me shit, especially that, I was just like, bruh, stop, fucking stop. And I've been experiencing that. It's karma. I had to learn. I have to let people give me shit. Good shit and bad shit. Things that I'm not open to, things that I'm more receptive to. And it's like, where can I meet these people? Even if I don't want to receive things from someone, I'm just like, you know, I don't want to stifle your forms of love, I guess, but I'm also not going to reciprocate in the same way. They have to be understanding of that in this sense, in this situation, what I'm talking about. Because it's like, I could be really flirty and girly, yes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to share that with you unless we are in, like, one, a presence of building a connection together, and two, in communion, in a partnership. This is a very valuable part, and I don't know how long I'm going to be like doing it like this, because once again, change is inevitable, and I'm feeling it, and it's really fucking crazy, because I'm just like, damn, a lot of girls are actually attracted to me. Why the fuck have I not been experiencing that shit? Because I swear to God, the male brain, as a feminine entity who identifies as a feminine entity and is spectrosexual, I will also make it very fucking clear, I'm spectrosexual, okay? Like, that is just information. Do what you want with that. Like, that's it. But I have not been that open and receptive to being with the feminine, because I honestly didn't want to be in my masculine energy. Like, I honestly just wanted to be really feminine and girly, and like, sorry, excuse me, but I really wanted to be feminine and girly, and just like in that like energy and partnership, which is true. Like, I'm not that open at this point to being in a partnership with a feminine entity, because also we live in a society that's very patriarchal, very masculine based, and that in itself dysregulates the feminine, because we do not flow like that, we do not move like that, we do not feel like that. And yes, of course there's resonance, of course there's ways in which we coexist, but if we're constantly being structured, our bodies, our fucking intuition, all of these things, and that is why I got so fucking mad at this one bruh, because I was like, don't fucking stifle my voice, bitch. Don't suddenly be like, okay, I'm over it. No, I'm not fucking over it. Let me fucking speak. Let me share my fucking experience. And if you're not open to it, bye. That's how I feel right now. That's how I've been acting. I'm like, literally like, okay, so in other words, you don't want to be friends because you don't know me. You did not even allow an opportunity for me to express my experience. I am receptive to you having a different experience than me. I'm willing to address my fucking bullshit and take accountability. What are you doing? And of course I'm not going to share this fucking experience with them if they're not open to it. That's projecting. If you're not consenting to me sharing in my experience, then why the fuck are you here? Right? I'm not open to being in a connection with someone who's not allowing me the space to simply express myself, to be myself. That is why I text them and I was like, I'm so sorry. I was a fucking bitch when I was talking to you. I don't care if I was drunk. That's unacceptable behavior. I don't align with that. I want to take accountability. I would like to have a conversation about this and share experiences. And it's challenging. I'm, once again, acknowledging that my feelings were hurt. So it's very challenging for me to accept that they're not open to having that space, because I want to be friends with them. But what I want isn't always what I fucking need. Ugh. Thank you for listening to that, because I am obviously like still healing from it. I have to acknowledge that my feelings are hurt and that there is pain, and therefore I can start the healing process, because I truly I was literally looking at clouds yesterday and I was just like, gosh, I just want to hear her voice. I just want to hear her laugh. I want to hear her whack ass crazy shit that she says to me and that I've shared with her. I want to hear what she struggles with, how I can help. And I know she's here. I know she's always listening. But because I'm still alive, I don't hear her in that physical way anymore, because she's gone. And so it triggered me. I got triggered. That's as simple as it fucking gets. I got triggered, it dysregulated me, I started to hurt myself. But while I was crying yesterday, I realized that is why I can't live the same way that I used to. Because I want to value the life that is here in this being that is me. I want to value the life forms that come into my life and allow me into theirs. And if I have the pleasure and privilege and blessing to be able to do that, then I'm just grateful. So I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the bruh. Because I do be acting weird when I'm around him. And I'm like, honestly, I like being weird around him. I like being fucking strange. And like, I like being unhinged and crazy and cringe and fucking attracted. I like being attracted to him. And it's scary when I feel like it's not reciprocated. But it's not to define that experience. It's actually just to be receptive to someone's experience being different. Right? Some people won't understand, and that's okay. I just have to accept it. Because death is so fucking real, man. And of course, it's not like this every day. But there are times where I'm like, damn, I just really wish she was here. I really just wish she was alive. And I went to this open mic and I spoke about love. And I actually posted it on here because I really just wanted to express all the forms of love that I've been experiencing from my friends, from healing, from loving myself, and healing that part of myself when I'm attracted to someone and like still choosing me. I haven't felt this since who knows how long it's been. It's been over a decade and a half. Yeah, I would say that's pretty fucking accurate. And I spoke to someone, like I was moving to record my friend who is also a poet, and she was gonna say her poem or speak her poem, but they were like, I literally cried while listening to your poem because it made me think of my sister who passed away, and she was wearing sunflowers. And I know that Maddie loved flowers, but I know she loved sunflowers. And I was like, oh my God. And I get to experience synchronicities like that because I am tapped in, but sometimes I just don't believe it because I'm just like, I need to hear it. Or that's what I thought. I don't need to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear her say that I'm here. And I know she is. I know she is. But knowing it and feeling it are very different things. I'm also just a lot more sensitive, guys, because I've been up and down with my fucking nutrition intake. It's been quite challenging. And I want to be a source of support, but sometimes I can't because I'm struggling. I actively struggle, and I'm like, I can't give other people advice because I'm struggling. That's why I always say in my videos, or most of them at least, like, use your own discernment. You're the only one who can truly decide for yourself, and what works for me may not work for you. And yeah, after she shared that, I was like, wow, thank you so much. Can I give you a hug? She was like, yeah. I was like, I was literally talking through my sacral and heart chakra, and I was thinking of Maddie when I was speaking some parts of my poem. I was thinking of Jenna and Eric. I was thinking of being attracted to someone, or I was feeling it. Not even thinking it, I was really just feeling it, right? But yeah, it's been, once again, goods, positives, negatives, ups and downs. And I just want to be real with you guys. Like, sometimes I'm having really fucking good days, and I love my good energy, but I also just am understanding, like, I can't even handle myself when I'm constantly in that state. Like, constantly, where I'm like, oh wait, I'm actually burning the fuck out. That's why I stopped going to realms, like, sets, because I was like, I'm burnt out, bro. Like, my body hurts, my throat hurts. I don't know if we're even friends, really, so I feel uncomfortable a little bit asking to be on guest lists, all these things. And I'm just kind of like, I really need to focus on myself and heal, because as I was grieving yesterday, I was like, I literally don't know what to do. How long does this last? Who knows? But it starts now. The healing process, once again, begins right now. But yeah, that's my video log for today. Oh shit, I have to get ready. I'm about to go to a pole dance beginners class with my friend Jenna, and I'm really looking forward to it because I've really been connecting with my feminine entity, my feminine energy, and it's been really cool because I'm definitely intuitively feeling that there's companionship coming into my life as things have been just flowing, okay? But thanks for listening. Seriously. I can be soft, I can be sexy, I can be also brusque and blunt and brutal. I'm not meaning towards you guys, to myself, really. And I just really appreciate you guys holding this space for me and also standing up for your own shit. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive. Sending you so much love on your own spiritual journey, okay? Much love.